and welcome back to the Canadian Glam Ma'am channel. Glam Ma'am here, and I'm super excited to be able to post this video for you guys. Of course, if you can't tell by looking at my face, this is a Canada Day, Canada Pride inspired tutorial. So it wouldn't be a Canadian channel, and I certainly wouldn't be a very good Canadian makeup artist if I didn't do some sort of Canadian Pride tutorial for Canada Day weekend. So I am super excited to show you this, and without further ado, if you would like to see how I get this Canada Day look, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so to get this eye look, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and grab my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And following the natural crease outline of my eye, I'm going to run this pencil all over and create a base for the rest of the shadows. So I start normally in the inner corner and try to get as close as I can. You don't have to worry about being really precise because it's going to blend out. And I go right up, and I'm just bringing it just a little bit above my crease because I have hooded eyes. And when I open my eyes, I want you to be able to see the Canadian flag tape shape take place. And if I was to just put it on my eyelids when I close them, you wouldn't see it. So I just round that out and then go ahead and fill that in. And the one thing I forgot, which I can still do now, is to put the tape on, because I want a nice sharp liner look. So you can go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to place it on the outer corner and bring it up like that. I zoomed you guys in so hopefully that you can see things a little bit clearer, because I realize in a lot of my other videos I'm a little bit further away. And then just continue on from there. So bring it right down to that tape line, back up and put a nice base all across. So I just go ahead and double check that it's pretty much the same height on both sides, like so. And then taking a big puffy powder brush like this one, I'm going to dip into any white shadow. I'm using the BH Hollywood palette, but any white shadow will do. And I'm just going to go ahead and set that so it's not going to crease. So in stippling motions, I just tap that product in. I'm not wiping back and forth because that's just going to move the product. So just stippling motions, tap that back and forth to set that shadow. Like so. And once that's set, I find a pencil brush works the best, a pointed pencil brush. So again, dipping into any red shadow. The first red shadow I'm going in with is from Shany Cosmetics. I've been using two shadows for this look. First I go in with a red shadow from Shany, and then the red shadow out of that BH Cosmetics palette. So I first started by drawing the shape that I wanted, putting the two lines like so, making sure I have a good chunk of white. And then in the inner corner, I'm just again pressing this into the white. Like so. And then just going back and clearing and re-straightening, reshaping that line. So you have a nice crisp line down the center. And then just go back and like so. And then over top of that, just to really deepen that red, I'm going to go in with the BH Cosmetics red shadow on that same brush and place that right over top of that. Now, as you can tell, I have no foundation or anything on, and there's a reason for that. I don't want to do a foundation look or anything with this one. I'm going to keep my skin natural, and because they are so pigmented shadows, it's going to help at the end so you can wipe away that excess. Like so. And then just repeat the same step on the outer corner. So again, start with that one shadow, that's what I'm doing. Crisp up that line and just tapping motions. I'm not rubbing back and forth or anything. I'm just really pressing that into the NYX pencil that we first laid down. And I'm bringing it right up to that line of the NYX pencil. And really trying to crisp up that line on the outer corner. It doesn't need to be accurate. I mean, again, it's supposed to be a day of fun and celebrating your country. So, I mean, nobody's going to judge you if your line's a little bit crooked. It's all about country love. So once I've done that, I'm going to go in with a liquid liner. Today I'm using the BH liquid liner. It's a felt tip liner. I found it worked really great for this look. The only downfall I have to this one is when you pull it out, this little insert that keeps the cap from getting messy is a little bit unsticked from the top, so it tends to come out. But what I find is if you twist it and pull out, it works. So. And then I take it right up to that top where I placed where the red shadow ends and pulling the line down. I'm hoping I'm in frame here. So I pull it down and then I just kind of build it up a little bit and work my way towards the inner corner. Getting smaller as I go along, and I just realized I probably blocked it again. And then pulling off the tape, you can go ahead and touch up that outer corner. Alright guys, sorry I'm back. So I just used a makeup remover wipe that I had and clean up that winged liner. So we're ready to move on to the next step. So for the next step, I'm going to be using this clear lash and brow gel mascara. This is by Essence. Any clear lash mascara will work. You can go straight in with your other mascara, but I choose, because I have such tiny eyelashes, to use a clear and then my regular mascara. But I almost skipped a step. I always curl my lashes just to give them some lift and volume. I am going to be putting on false lashes, but you do not have to. So again, I'm just doing a quick coat with this clear mascara. And while I have it out, because I'm going for the natural skin look, I'm not doing anything else with my face, I am going to use a little bit of this brow mascara as well, and just make sure that my brows stay nice in shape. And just comb through them really quick, and that'll keep my brows in place because I am not doing anything with them. Next, going in with any mascara, do a quick coat. I like to do 2 coats if I'm not wearing false lashes, or 1 coat if I am. So I am going in with false lashes, so I'm just going to do 1 simple coat. And this is just going to help your lashes match and blend in better with your false lashes. So the lashes I'm using today are the iLulu lashes. These are just a nice wispy lash. It's more on the natural side. It's not very bold because, again, I wanted the shadow to be the most outstanding on my face, not my false lashes. I didn't want them to be overshadowed. So the only thing I have to do is trim off these little outside pieces right here just to make them fit better and not poke you in the eye. And just putting a quick coat of lash glue on them. Like so. And I'm just going to give them a second to dry, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to explain what else I'm going to do. So for the rest of my face, I just recommend if you want to go ahead and do your foundation and your contouring and all that, go ahead. I do a lot of outdoor activities while I'm doing Canada Day, and you know, you're running around with the kids, and I find a lot of the times with the heat on Canada Day, after a while my foundation seems to move and get muddy, and it doesn't matter what other products I put on my face. It's just something that, you know, you're sweating, you're wiping your face a lot, and it's going to transfer. I don't care who you are, what you say, it doesn't matter. There's not a product in the world that in the Canada heat that's not going to move after hours of being out in the sun. So I like for these looks, especially if I'm knowing I'm doing an outdoor activity, just to simply give myself a healthy glow with my skin by just doing a regular skin routine. So I'm just going to go ahead and place that false lash on. I always press it down in the center first, and then go ahead and apply the outer corner and the inner corner. And then just make sure that's pressed and adhered. Oops, I realized I was just covering the camera again. I'm trying to get used to this setup, guys. I now have a tripod and the camera is a little bit higher, so I tend to block my face a little bit. So, like so, and for my bottom lash line, I'm first going to be using my Colourpop black gel liner, and I'm just going to throw this in my waterline. Like so. Next, just to make sure that I have no transfer of any other products, I'm going to use a makeup wipe and simply clean up anything that might have fallen down from the rest of them. Like so, and just give it a second to kind of dry away. So again, I'm going back in with that NYX pencil, and I'm going to go right close to that, right underneath that black liner. And then just running my finger up through to get any of the stuff that touched down a bit. I just really want to make sure that I've got a good coating for the rest of them. Now, I did this step before doing the black liner on the other eye, and I think it turned out a little bit better, so I recommend doing that. Go back in with that pencil brush, and first I'm just going to take a little bit of a flat brush, a small flat brush, and I'm going to go and pick up some of that white and then just press that all into that NYX pencil, and that's just going to help set it. And going in with your pencil brush, picking up the red shadow, I do the inner corner first. Now something I don't have on hand that I should pick up is a red glitter, because I think this will really set this look off. And if you guys choose to recreate this look, please send it to me on either by email, or you can tweet it to me, tag me in it, so that I can definitely, I love seeing your guys' recreations, so definitely go ahead and do that. So just following up the same way and matching up, sort of your best ability to match up those lines, like so. And now that I have that done, your eye look is almost done. The last thing I want to do is just kind of give a highlight underneath the brow bone and in the inner corner to kind of make this look pop. So just taking any light eyeshadow, I'm using a Reflex one by Shany, and I'm just going to gently buff that all up top to highlight underneath the brow bone. Like so, and then I'm going to take some in the inner corners of my eyes, and that's just going to help brighten the inner corner. And pardon me. Now I'm going to take a moisturizer. So I'm using the Avani Skin Balance Moisturizing Cream Gel Cream. Again, guys, if you have not watched the video of Avani, I have a discount code for this company. It's good until Canada Day, and it is Glam50, and you get 50% off any of the products that you order off of their website. So definitely, if you guys like Avani, to take advantage of that for sure. So I'm just going to rub that all in to the rest of my skin, and that's just gonna protect my skin for the rest of the day. Now I've been using this skincare for about the last week and a half, and I must say it is my absolute favorite skincare I've tried so far. So I am definitely going to be repurchasing it. Okay, last and final thing, is the lips. So for this lip look, I'm going to be using that NYX pencil again, and this is my personal pencil, so it doesn't bother me to do this. You can use a white liquid lip or a white lipstick. I don't own a white liquid lip or a white lipstick, so I'm going to be using the NYX pencil for this, but anything in that line will work. So I'm going to start by filling my entire lips in with this pencil. Now I'm definitely noticing two things. With a white on your lips, you think you have white teeth until you put a white like this on your lips, and then you can definitely see like it looks like my teeth are completely stained. I assure you I brushed them right before this video. But also it's very drying. Oops. to the lips, and it's not the easiest to apply. But it's definitely noticing that my lips are very dehydrated, so it's, so you can see it, it's really showing all the creases and dry skin on my lips. So before doing this on candidate, I suggest you exfoliate your lips before doing that with a sugar scrub or something, just to help minimize the amount that it's going to show this. And last but not least, I'm going to recreate the same look of my eye on my lips using my lipstick. Now for my lipstick, I'm going to be using a red lipstick. This is True Heart by, again, BH Cosmetics, and this is the Color Lock line. I'm hoping this is going to look red and not orange once it's on top of that, or even pink rather, but we'll give it a go and see how far we get. So for this, I'm going to be using a lip brush rather than going on with this, because I think it'll transfer and smear rather than actually placing the color where I want it to. And I'm just going to follow the natural markings on my lip to create a line with this. But I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the outer corners red and leave the inner corners white. So I'm going to do that and come back because it's going to take a while. Alright guys, I'm back. This is the finished look. I am definitely going to be purchasing a much deeper red lipstick because it does tend to turn out a little bit on the pinker side. If you don't have the funds to do so, work with what you've got. But the last thing I'm going to do is just set it with a setting spray, so I'm using the Hard Candy one. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys like this. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, I hope that you do so. For more fun looks like this, I do have a lot of videos that I have in mind for upcoming weeks. Again, I apologize if I'm not getting enough of content out there. If you would like to see more videos and I'm not getting them up quick enough, please leave a comment down below. I am going on a family vacation with my family, and I will be doing some vlogging. We are going to Niagara Falls for a weekend. So I am definitely hoping to be able to get some footage for you guys so that you could see what I was doing while I was away. So until next time guys, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and remember to inspire and be inspired. Bye guys!